Sun, though it may also resonate with Scorpio Moon and Scorpio Rising. I would tell you to check out, if you know, your Sun, Moon, and your Rising sign. Check those videos out too to get a fuller picture of what's going on. Also, because you could be acting more fully out of one aspect of your personality over another. Okay? Um, Also, keep in mind, though I say throughout this reading that this reading is about you, please understand that I do know this can be about your partner or someone else around you as well. But somehow, whether you know it or not, the situation is affecting you in some way. Okay? So, for simplicity, though, I say this is you. Okay, be careful of swelling. Some of you may have some sort of health condition that causes you to have swelling, so be careful about that. So, like, if you're prone to have like your legs swelling or your feet swelling, just be proactive and keep your feet up, for instance. You know what I mean? Um, if it's not that, it could be talking about you needing to be careful about not blowing things out of proportion. Okay? Like, something about the future. Something about the future and blowing something out of proportion for some of you. I don't know. What else? Some of you feel like somebody used you, but either you're not telling them this, or the reason that you feel like they're using you wasn't really that they were using you, but you were being vague, so they didn't know how to handle the situation. I don't know. Scorpio, what is the, you know what, let me shuffle that one more time. I feel like I need to. Some of you, this has something to do with an ending of a marriage or shared resources relating to a marriage or a close one on one relationship. Scorpio, what's the main energy for Scorpios right now? Work. Some of you could be dealing with a Virgo person if this is not about work, but I feel like it feels like a situation that you've worked really hard on. Scorpio. Scorpio. I'm going to go ahead and take that one. She works hard for the money, so hard for you, honey. Something about that. Scorpio, main energy for Scorpio. You may feel like you work hard for the money, so hard for you, honey. Scorpio. Main energy for Scorpio. You may feel like you're not being recognized for the hard work that you've put into something. Oh, you don't feel like you're being recognized for the hard work you put to the home and hearth, right? That's what some of you are thinking. Again, you know that all Scorpios can't be doing the same thing at the same time, but for the Scorpio that this is about, this Scorpio feels like they worked hard for the money or for the creature comforts or something like that. But it's like, yeah, I feel like I had it right the first time. I'm just going to leave what I said there. Some of you may be feeling like your health, oh, good grief. Remember how I was talking about swelling? Be careful, because this is the health house, the sixth house, and unexpected events. So be careful about that. Um, yeah, there's something like that. All right, let's just move on. Let's go to the tarot. It may be a continuation of that, or um, if it's not a continuation, it may be a completely different read for a different Scorpio. I won't know. Something about practicality, being very, like maybe feeling like you were a source of stability when it relates to the home and hearth. Scorpio. Generosity, or equal give and take. So there could be questions about your generosity or about the equal give and take within the home and hearth. Scorpio. Oh my gosh, this is going to be hard to read, I can already tell. Some of you may feel like there's issues with reciprocity and you were deceived as a strategy into apologizing about it. So somebody is trying to say, maybe for some of you, somebody's trying to say, I have questions about the equal give and take in this relationship, as a way to deceive you as a strategy into apologizing for something. Scorpio. You could feel this. Scorpio. Yeah. Whatever this apology is, you don't want to make it. I almost feel like you're being forced into apologizing about something and you don't feel like you should have to or that you want to. Scorpio. Scorpio. Yeah, this is kind of you like taking your time around a situation, wanting to put the burdens down. Scorpio. Keep going. Scorpio. Some of you may be upset you didn't want to apologize about something because it was sexual in nature. Or there was a sexual element. to this situation. Hold on, Scorpio. Somebody is making you feel as if you didn't put in as much as you took. And it's like they're trying to force you into apologizing, but you're upset about it because there's something sexual tied to it. Scorpio. Scorpio. I don't know if that was it. I'm going to keep going because it, Scorpio, let me make sure I've got the right card. There it is. Yeah, there's some sort of sexual situation that you didn't want to end. Yeah, that's the overall feeling that I'm getting. I don't know, whatever that means. The middle of this reading is children, creativity, romance, and health, daily duties, daily routines, and service to others. I'm not really sure what that means. I'll have to think about this for a second and look at it. Could be something about your child's work. Or some of you like working in a sex industry. I don't know. I'm not going to keep going on and on about that, but I think it was pretty self-explanatory, actually. All right, let's move on. So now we're going to the Fallen Angel deck. And again, this may be a totally different reading, or it may go along with the one that we just did. Scorpio. Maybe a totally different Scorpio. I don't know yet. Scorpio. I have so many cards. Come on, one at a time. Scorpio. Scorpio. There it is. Something about the truth coming out. Maybe the truth is coming out about a relationship or a marriage. Scorpio. This could even be some sort of legal agreement. Scorpio. Y'all kind of reminded me of Libra on this one. It's like the truth is coming out about something, and so you like took off. Could have something to do with your relationship with your mother or with your family. Maybe you went against your partner or your mother or your family. Scorpio. Scorpio. Doesn't feel right. There's shame here. There's shame about going against a partner or your mother or both, or your, I'm just going to leave it at that. There's some sort of shame around that. Scorpio. And because of the shame, you don't know what to do. It's like you got something out of going against your partner or against your family or against your mother. Scorpio. Maybe you're kind of taking a break from this person. Scorpio. Or maybe you're afraid to take a break from this person. Either way, there's upset here. Something about a marriage that was hidden. Or a relationship that was hidden. And it's like tearing up the foundations of your home and family. But some of you may be dealing with hidden health issues or psychological issues because of this. Scorpio. I feel like you're not taking responsibility for a family situation going to shit. That's basically what I'm getting here. Or this is somebody else doing that, you know, somebody around you. Scorpio. Scorpio. I have a lot of cards. Oh. This can be read in so many different ways, but there could be something here where secretly your family situation is ending because of a friendship and some sort of an illusion around a friendship. Scorpio. Y'all got that friendship card pretty much every reading. Scorpio. But there's something deceptive about this friendship. Scorpio. I feel like it's that one. Yeah. Some sort of situation here regarding a friendship and an illusion around a friendship is causing a misfortune. Look, it's showing you can make a choice to end this situation, but you don't want to. I'm looking at the middle. You don't want to, though. All right. For whatever that means. Yeah. This keeps talking for you. For this reading, if this one is yours, there's something about a hidden relationship or a hidden marriage. So maybe somebody, you know, for some of you, it could be that, like, you claimed you were just friends, but you were actually married, or you claimed that you were married, but you were just friends. You know, there could be a situation like that for some of you, or in a relationship, not necessarily married. Um, yeah. Last reading with the Shaman deck. Again, this may be a continuation of the previous reading, or it may be a separate one altogether for a different Scorpio. Remember, all Scorpios can't be doing the same thing at the same time. It's not possible. So if this is not your reading, stay tuned. Maybe the next one will be. Scorpio, what's going on for Scorpio? Things are good. So in this one, it's saying things are good. Scorpio, you're seeing unlimited potential. Scorpio, but at the same time, maybe there's something you're not accepting within the situation that's causing problems. Scorpio. Truth is going to come out. Okay, so it's like, for some of you, you didn't want people to know that this was a good thing for you. As weird as that sounds, but either way, things are good. You saw unlimited potential, but you were dualistic about a situation. And the truth is coming out about that, Scorpio. Scorpio. There it is. This is the thing I was talking about, blowing something out of proportion. Like, I feel like things were really good for you, but you couldn't accept it, or you couldn't accept a certain aspect of the situation, or to tell the truth about a situation, so you may have blown it out of proportion. For others of you, watch out for health issues involving growths, if you know what I mean. Be careful about that. Either way, Scorpio. I kind of feel that way. For this reading, whoever this one's for, it's like that. There's a situation that was good for you, but like you couldn't admit it or something because of like some little sticking point in the situation. So you kind of blew it out of proportion. You understand what I'm saying? And now people are starting to see it. Scorpio. I feel like you couldn't admit to a good situation for some of y'all. Scorpio. It's like you knew this was going to happen to you. You knew the truth was eventually going to come out. I don't know what to, that's the inner journey. You knew it was going to. Let me see what I feel from that. You felt excluded. As weird as that sounds, that doesn't look like the meaning of that card, but something about you feeling excluded. Oh, maybe because things were blown out of proportion, you knew you would be excluded in some way. Scorpio. I'm just going to take that one. Yeah. There's something about you ending a situation because the truth came out, but it was something that you already knew but did not divulge. Scorpio. And now you're feeling angry. Scorpio. Scorpio. Shoot more. Let go of somebody. Hold on. It's like you wanted to complain about somebody, but you didn't want to let them go. You wanted to complain about them on a large scale, but you wouldn't let them go. See? Because of your perception. Some of you may have thought that this person would forgive you, but something changed. And they told on you because they knew what you were doing. I don't know. Some of y'all are in self-preservation mode about money, which is kind of one of those things it was talking about earlier. Let's see what's in the middle of this reading. This could be something about a legal child, or your belief system about a child, or a legal situation involving a romance, or a belief system about a romance on this particular one. But I'm just like getting this overall feeling that there's some sort of deception that was going on, and you blew it up out of proportion, and then like when the truth came out about it, I mean, you already knew, but you had not divulged it. So there could be some kind of energy going on around you like that. Either you're doing this or somebody around you is doing that. But I do get the feeling of somebody bad-mouthing another person, but then, and blowing the situation out of proportion, but then not wanting to let them go. All right, let's just move on. So what is the advice for Scorpio? I'm hearing you benefited. What is the advice for Scorpio? This is like slow and steady. It's like recognizing that you moved slowly because you already knew about a child, a creative project, or a romance. Advice for Scorpio. All right, you may have taken your time on a situation because you knew that somebody was going to tell the truth about some sort of relationship you were in and things were going to go bad. You tried to process this situation, but it was a repetitive cycle that burdened you. So you would get a new beginning and control the situation or control them to teach them a lesson. Either way. I feel like somebody had a repetitive cycle of always using the family's money or resources for some of you. That may be something you have a hard time admitting, or this other person has a hard time admitting. For some of you, it's like somebody like using somebody's resources or money all the time in an endless cycle here, but then using a relationship and fear around a relationship or exposure of a relationship as a way to derail people's focus on the fact that you were completely always using their money, or vice versa. I feel like somebody gave you time also. Just like with the Libra reading, it's like somebody gave you time to adjust to this situation. But it's like you didn't have to have time to adjust because you already knew something. I don't know. Let me look at this. Scorpios are very psychic too. So, I mean, I can see Scorpio knowing something that they didn't divulge, definitely. Could be some sort of communication about a marriage or some sort of an agreement around a marriage or a relationship. All right. All right. What does Scorpio need to know right now? Oh, wait, no. Scorpio's person of interest. Scorpio's person of interest. Scorpio's person of interest, please. Sorry, guys. I don't know what that was. Something made me sneeze. Scorpio's person of interest. Scorpio's person of interest. There it goes. Your person of interest is like not making any bold moves either. Because they're benefiting in some way also. They think that you'll forgive them. There could be something like that for some of you too. All right. But there's something here about needing to communicate your belief systems or needing to communicate about some sort of legal situation. Okay? Or they do. Now, let's see. What does Scorpio need to know right now? Oh, hold on a second. What does Scorpio need to know right now? And after this question, I'm going to move on. What does Scorpio need to know right now? What does Scorpio need to know right now? Like in this moment. I heard quit being vague. What does Scorpio need to know right now in this moment? Because I feel like vagueness is working against you. Is it that one? Yeah. You need to work on this family or home situation. You may need to share a home or share resources. Scorpio, what do they need to know right now? What does Scorpio need to know right now? Yeah. There's a family situation or a home situation that's a huge burden on you right now. And it's like you need to share resources, but you don't want to. Maybe you're doing it because of your father or your boss or something like that. Or, I don't know. What does Scorpio need to know right now? One more card. What does Scorpio need to know right now? There may be something about your relationship with your boss or your father for some of you. Scorpio. Dang it. Scorpio, what do they need to know right now? There it goes. This is past, present, and future, if you're wondering. I'm just trying to look at this for a second. There's a family situation that was burdening you in the past. So maybe it's saying you need to share resources that will alleviate the burdens that you're having as it relates to your father or your boss and your family in the past. Whatever that means. Some of you could have even ended your job because of something that involves your mother or your family. Maybe you thought they told on you or something, and you were upset. So you didn't want to have a new beginning with them or to reunite. You were in self-preservation. Okay, some of you may have been dealing with family members who thought that your new beginning with them was out of self-preservation because you took your time. Okay, whatever that means. All right, guys, please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll be bringing out some more readings very soon. I'm trying to stay on top of my channel and not let it go dormant again. So please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye, guys.